Coming here, Barry. Stand by. 2, 1.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Chappell coming to you live from Hollywood, California, home of PrimeTime Shopping Network. And I want to welcome you to our Thanksgiving Eve show, because it's the eve before Thanksgiving. Right, Wilson? All right. Yeah, Wilson, you're doing all right. But remember one thing, Wilson, we're going to talk about this a little later when we get Dish. It's not your fault, Wilson. Okay? It's not your fault. Take a look at this right there. That was done by Sally Struthers. She played Meathead's wife on All in the Family. Gloria, Archie Bunker's daughter. She painted this for charity for Father Francis's food pantries, 210 West 31st Street, New York, New York. And I'm selling it. Now, she painted this, I believe, in 2006. She painted it. She made it happen. I don't know what Sally Struthers' art is worth, but she's still alive. How old is she now? 76. Tell you what I want to do. The item number on this, 2194. I just want to get a light show going before Thanksgiving. I hope all of you got Thanksgiving plans. I don't. The day after Thanksgiving, I do. Oh, yeah, I'm taking Ginger and Apple Chappell, Kate's little dog, to the dog park. Kate's out of town, and Apple needs to be entertained. And I'm trying to get Ginger in shape for the Friday dumpster dive. That's what we do. Oh, stop shaking your head, Juliet. You have no idea how much good stuff people throw away after Thanksgiving. Oh, man, you can find like a whole key lime pie in there. So there's a few hairs in it. You yank the hairs out, you got a good pie. Start at zero, $25 increments. I just want to make sure the phones are working. The TV, my monitors are now working. I just want to make sure everything's working. Start at zero, $25. And that is Sally Struthers. She painted that herself. Carol O'Connor played Archie Bunker. Very successful series. He had Archie's Place after that. And Meathead was Carl Reiner, right?
No, Rob Reiner.
Rob Reiner, and he's still doing a lot. And we are sitting here on the night before Thanksgiving, and the current bid is zero. Zilch, nada, niet. Zero. Going once. Oh, poor Sally Struthers. If she's watching this at home, she's going, damn you, Barry Chappell. But she's going to be more like Charlton Heston when she does it. Damn you to hell, Barry Chappell. Can't even get an open on my artwork that I did in 2006. No open once on Sally Struthers. No open twice. Fair and final. No open. I'm sorry, Sally. All right. I could show you one of the most valuable ones I have. He died, but it was a Georgetown Hoya coach, John Thompson. One of the most successful coaches in NCAA. This is BC 2175. And that's John Thompson. All right, you seem to know this stuff, Juliet. When did Coach John Thompson die? 2020. Did you have anything to do with it? Just check it. You know, I don't think you're out of the woods yet, Juliet. I think parts of Romeo are going to start washing ashore. Yeah, 2175. John Thompson, the coach of the Georgetown Hoyas. Forget the fact that he's legendary, Hall of Fame for NCAA basketball coaches and all that. This should be 500 dope, and I think I had this up once at 375 dope. And I just want to see if anybody's watching me. Start at zero, $25 dope. This is how you know whether or not our signal is getting out. He was such a great coach. And we are sitting here resting at zero. So, I'm going to do what any inquisitive show host would do right now. I am going to dial 855 474 6778. How come nobody's calling on this, Ashley? That's George. That's John Thompson, one of the most winningest. He coached for the Georgetown Hoyas. Oh my gosh! All right, I'm hanging up on you, but not. Bye. Okay. No open once. Ugh. Can you believe that at $25? I probably paid $375 for this, Wilson, when he was alive. I mean, my gosh. No open twice. All right. Fair and final warning. That's down for the count. Okay. Tell you what I want to put up. Michael John Schofield. Ashley, how old is Schofield now? I don't know. This is painted in 2023, BC 2792. That is an amazing smaller Schofield. And that is just a perfect little Schofield. He is in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. He painted for Hub's Historical, where several of his paintings sold for $40,000 and $50,000. He painted art for Stephen J. Canal Productions, and they made a lot of the films you saw in the 70s and early 80s, and his paintings are in those. You'll be watching James Gardner in the Rockford Files or Dallas, and you'll say, hey, that looks like a Schofield. Well, it is. Difference is they paid thousands, if not tens of thousands for it. Yeah, retail on this, yeah, at least 10 grand or 20. I got to put my glasses on. 20 grand. Just look at that. I don't think anybody, hey, Matt, how many people are watching me on the internet? All right. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Ashley. Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. What is it? Rainbow reflection. Just fell off of it. No, that was on the Sally Struthers. Oh, Wilson, Sally Struthers is going to be mad at you. Yeah, it's a $20,000 Schofield. Here, I'll tell you what. I just want to see if anybody's watching. Because that is one of the most vivid, bright Schofields I've ever seen. Look at that. $750 to open. It's a perfect size Schofield. It's a perfect painting. And I am offering it at $750 to open. Increments, $100. $750 to open. $100 increments. Did you take part in all that Black Friday stuff? Me neither. Sounds like a plague. Yeah, we're all going to get in the covered wagon. We're going to go down to the mall and celebrate Black Friday. Last year we went, we had 7 of us. When we got home, there were only 2. They're still looking for the other 5. No open once. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Oh, I got some great stuff coming up. I got some great, look at this Novaro. Look at this, Wilson. That's got gold on it. Mouth blown, hand spun. Jean-Claude Novaro died December 30th, 2014. One of the greatest glass makers of all time. He signs his name, he writes his name. I have a dancing bubble. I got the name. You know, Novaro made these, and they were all had different names. Look at the gold on it. Till I met him. And I said, why don't you call it? It looks like a symphony of dancing bubbles. And he called them that. Look at that. It has a glow-in-the-dark top. I have another fluorescent Novaro, and I'll show you pictures of it with the lights off. This baby glows. And this was done in 2007. Which one? Thank you. $750 has been bid. I'm trying to talk to Wilson. He's been working through a lot of emotional issues, Ashley. So when I'm not here, can you just reinforce it? You too, Juliet.
I will hug.
No, well, just tell him, Wilson, it's not your fault. Okay?
Get ready, Wilson.
$750 going once. We have $750 looking for $850. $750 going twice. I mean, what are the odds your mom was going to blow up from spontaneous human combustion? You didn't have anything to do with that, Wilson. $750 all in, all said, sold. Thank you. That is a beautiful Schofield.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'll tell you what I am going to do. I am going to put up
That's so sad. Okay? Thank you.
this. When Michael brought me this painting, I thought it would be the first one of a bunch to sell because of the sky. This is a large Schofield. I'm going to put it on the same easel. This is BC 7748 Ocean's Exhaust. Exhale.
That's my writing app.
Okay. Ocean's Exhale. Now, Wilson, being a merchant mariner like you are, what does this painting say to you? Red skies at night, sailors delight. Red skies by morn, sailors take warn. So all you got to do is figure out what time it is. Is it AM or PM? And whistle like that. These are 30 and 40,000. Michael, for most is retired from painting his seascapes and his landscapes. He does do a lot of he paints contemporary, and oh, look at that! You can feel the wind coming off of the ocean. Oh, that's amazing, Michael Schofield. He's in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. Everybody take part on our Thanksgiving show. The night before Thanksgiving. I'm going to make somebody so happy. Are you happy, Wilson? Are you happy, Julia? You going to go dumpster diving with me and Ginger? I'll go in first. You just got to hold the ladder. When I throw stuff out, you got to catch it. Just come to me, Wilson. See, here's what I don't want to have happen. I'm dumpster diving on Friday, all right? And I find something really valuable, you know, like a mermaid light or something that somebody threw away. And I say, hey, Juliet, here it comes. And you let it fall to the ground. So think if you can handle it. I think you can. All right, I'll tell you what, this is usually 3,500 open on my show, but tonight is the night before Thanksgiving. Do you know which president commissioned or commemorated Thanksgiving? Do you know that, Wilson? You don't, do you? I didn't either. I had to look it up. All right. Do you know, Juliet? What? It was George Washington. I thought it was Lincoln, too. Tell you what. Yeah, it's usually 3,500 to open on my show. Tonight, and tonight only, $1,200 to open. $200 increments once we get the open. You want a large Schofield. Do they have any poems like The Night Before Christmas? Do they have anything like that for Thanksgiving?
It's what, over the river and through the woods.
But that's a scary one.
No, to grandmother's house we go.
To Grandma's house we go? Yeah, but there's a mean, nasty wolf waiting there. Yeah. Oh, look at that. This is a huge Michael Schofield. And I just want to show it to you for a second. Okay. Oh, I got one. Yeah, I am going to show. Oh, folks, here you go. This is, and Ashley, I don't know the name of this. Hang on, I'm not moving a thing. You know how I learned not to move a thing, Juliet? Do you know how I learned? When the cops say, don't move, I don't. That's when all the problems, like you, Wilson, it's not your fault. But when you ran from that cop that day, what do you think he was going to do? I mean, this is so cheap on this Schofield. It's a happy Thanksgiving.
We're waiting on Chopper to tell us what he wants to do.
Chopper, chopper, chopper. And don't do that to anybody, because that would be illegal. What did you do last night? I chopped her up. into little pieces. Don't cry, Juliet. You'll forget about Romeo. I still don't understand why she did that to him. Do you know, Wilson?
Do you have another Schofield that you're going to do for $7.50?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, show me.
I got another one right here. My problem, Ashley, and I have many problems, but my problem on this painting is I don't know the item number.
Oh, that's called, I know what that is.
Nothing says Happy Thanksgiving like a Michael Schofield.
Verifying. Maybe they want to do 1,200 on the other one.
What's that?
We're verifying.
On the other one or this one?
We're not sure yet.
Well, we'll take our time. It's the night before Thanksgiving. Which one are, I'll tell you what. I have another
Oh, that's Lakefront
Lakefront
Bliss.
Bliss.
708.
What's the item number? Lakefront Bliss. What's the item number?
2708.
2708.
Okay, let me see if John wants it.
2708.
Hi, Robert.
And I also have the large one I was trying to sell.
Help two other customers, but I have your dimensions. I just have to do the labels. It's all packed up. Yes, yes, yes.
Anybody on Lakefront Bliss?
Yeah.
I tell you what. Here. Oh.
I know. So then, I'm gonna do labels come Monday, and then I'll let you know the time.
I don't know the item number on this one. Do you?
Yeah, he is. He's opening this one for.
What's that?
You were opening the Lakefront Bliss for.
$750. But I have the large one or Lakefront Bliss.
Okay, you got it. No problem. You got it. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Okay.
Do you know the name of this one?
Yes, I do. That is.
Watch this, Wilson. Don't try this at home. All right, watch how fat. Did you see that? I swish the painting, swish it back, swish the painting, swish it back, went to the break room, had a cup of coffee, and came back. No, I didn't. I'm moving slow, man. Not slow, but I'm. What is the name of that one, Ashley?
That one is.
What is it? 1 6?
Oh, sorry. 1 second.
Oh, 1 second. I was going to say, good, that painting's going to be unlucky. Yeah. Do you have Thanksgiving plans, Wilson?
I will be here.
So you're working.
Yes.
Do they usually bring a turkey in?
A ham.
A ham?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Ashley, do you know the name of this one?
That is has to be the cash. Blue River Breeze.
All right, I'm going to move this one out of the way. Oh, do you know the name of this one? All right.
Maybe it's
This is, what is the name of this?
2702. It's Blue River Breeze.
2702 Blue River Breeze. Folks, this is a $30,000, $20,000 Schofield at $750 to open. It's just a, hey, I wanted to have a nice Thanksgiving, show you some of the paintings I have, and thank you for spending Thanksgiving with me. Take a look at that. That's a $20,000, $30,000 Schofield. 25 plus, 750 to open. That's too cheap. I'm going to give this just a minute or two and I got some Azoulay, some Novaros. What's the other item number?
The other item number is called Still Water's Edge.
Okay. So if you want to open on that or Still Water's Edge, there you go. Oh, I got a lot of cool stuff tonight. Got some Basaris. I have an Azoulay where he, for all practical purposes, painted his wife, Charlemagne. But the piece is called Galena. Take a look at this. It's $750 to open. That is a steal. That's no open on that. Okay, I'm going to make somebody. I'm going to do one more Schofield, one or two, then I'm moving on to some other artists. But I want to show you this. This is too cool for school. This has more motion in it, and I see how he did it with the deep phthalo blue black on the one side. Painted this in 2023. This is BC 2790. Now Wilson, there you go. Look at that. I should shut up and just let you look at that painting. That's what? That's a larger painting. 25, 35,000 easy. That is a perfect Schofield. It's a 30 by 40. That is amazing. Look at that. You can hear the waves crash. Oh, I'm going to do something I shouldn't do. Camera 2. This is a gift. This is a gift. Are you ready for this, Matt? Go back to the other one. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. I hope there's 10 bidders. This is too cheap. $1,200 to open. $100 increments once we get it. That is a perfect Schofield. He's in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. He's in the Smithsonian collection. He's in the Library of Congress collection. Look at that. That's too cheap. This painting tells me a lot, Wilson. Oh, look at that. Perfect painting. You know, there are artists that work their whole life to paint something like, look at that. That is just a perfect Michael Schofield. No open once. No open twice. Fair and final, no open. Right, oh. And I am going to put this back. Tell you what, I'm going to show you one more Schofield, and I'm going to move on to some other stuff. Take a look at this. Painted in 2023, BC 2785. That's hauntingly beautiful. That is a fantastic painting. Look at those colors. The Arm & Hammer billion-dollar collection. They got curators that got to approve it. They got committees. And one of their paintings is a Michael Schofield. Yeah, the item number on this mat, BC 2785. 1,500 to open. Stunning. Give me a level playing field, I'll beat everybody's prices. I've known Michael Schofield for 30 years now. Here is a painting that somebody was advertising in 2007. Big shot artist, Michael Schofield. Oil on canvas, 48,500. This right here is 1,500 to open. Look at that. Okay. I am going to move this away. Can you bring me the dancer right there?
Galena?
Yeah, Galena. This is on canvas. This is absolutely amazing. I think Guillaume even used watercolor himself. Look at this. It is Guillaume Azoulay. And let me see what the number on this. It's probably on the back. They say the number on this anywhere. Like,
2827.
no, I got that number, but oh, there it is, right there.
See it?
What does that say right there? Is that an HC?
It says 6 of 50.
6 of 50. That's a deluxe edition on canvas. It is called Galena. The dancer, look at that. That's pretty cool, Wilson. If I'm not mistaken, Print World Guide had this for $9,500. And that was a while ago. I haven't checked lately, but retail or Print World Guide is $9,500. Do you know how I believe that dancer is, Wilson? I believe that's Guillaume Azoulay wife. She was a ballet dancer. I had dinner with her and Guillaume a decade ago. Charlemagne, look at that. He is the youngest living artist to ever be accepted into the Louvre. He is in the Bibliothèque Nationale. And not just one piece, 7 different pieces. I have letters from the curator of the Louvre talking about how famous Guillaume Azoulay is. The Baron Robert de Rothschild collects his work. Look, it says master classes at the Louvre with this lady working on a PhD in art is trying to copy the same brush strokes and intent as the artist. She could be a Rubens there or something, or she could be copying an Azoulay because he's in the permanent archival collection of the Louvre. Let me move this. Self-taught. He was born in Casablanca, Morocco in 1948. Look at that. Look at that. Famous artist to open local show. Here, let me show you a list of former collectors. I got to get them to update this, but look at this. Ronald Reagan bought a piece called Encounters. The King Hassan II of Morocco. The Princess of Morocco. Yitzhak Novin, former President of Israel. Anwar Sadat, late President of Egypt. Francois Mitterrand, the Baron Robert de Rothschild. Nelson Rockefeller, late Vice President. Look at all these. James Gardner, Jerry Lewis, you name it. And that was in the past. But look at this. I wish I had more of these. I sold every one. Wright's Remark with 10 karat gold. eBay. 12 years, 14 years ago. $7,500. $6,250 on another gold leaf. I love this one. One of my favorite actors of all time, Buster Keaton. That was a drawing. This is a number 1 of Camargue with Son. $12,500 on eBay, and that was 19 years ago. There's a letter of the curator of the Louvre talking about what Azoulay does. Tell you what, this is on canvas. I want you guys, oh my gosh, this is like 9,500. Wilson? How do you spell perfection in art? Azoulay. You can make a commercial out of that. A-Z. O-U-L-A-Y. Azoulay. All right, folks, don't hurt me too bad. This is a 9,500 in the Print World Guide, probably worth a lot more than the 9,500 list price. Here's what I'm going to do. Oh, this is too cheap. This is too cheap. This is going to tell me all I need to know, Wilson. This is too cheap. Oh, don't do it, Chappell. Don't do it. Step away from the microphone, Chappell. Don't let me do it, Ashley. I'm getting ready to do it. Wilson, you got to stop me, tackle me. This should be $8,500 to open. No, it's not. $700 to open. $200 increments. That is one of the hardest pieces to get. They only made 50 of them. And look at that, on canvas, hand signed, hand numbered, hand embellished by Guillaume Azoulay. That's too cheap. Juliet, did you ever ballet dance like that? You know, I was okay. I had trouble with the tutus. Now somebody at a price so reduced, I can't believe we don't have at least 5 people online. Oh, this hurts. No open going once. I can't believe this. Wilson, look at all that. He's hand embellished it. He's done a serigraph on canvas. He's hand laid everything on this. No open twice. Fair. And final warning. I am going to move along. Tell you what. I'm going to. All right. I know what I'm going to move to. Can I hand you this, Ashley? I know what I'm going to move to. Now, this guy is one of the most talented artists you could ever hope to get. See how I did that, Juliet? I mean, one hand lifted that out of there. Ask me where the beach is. Ask me where the beach is, Wilson. Do you know where the beach is? It's that way. All right, that didn't work out. All right. Now, BC 2765. This is not only a John Milan original, oil and acrylic on canvas. This work of art, BC 2765, hung in his house for 5 years. He just loved it. His wife, Ellie, loved it. They have the Milan College of Art. They know all about art. They have graduation ceremonies. They are in, they're now back. They're in St. Petersburg, Florida now. They used to be up in Northern California. That is, and Wilson, if you can take them through every inch of this painting, it's another perfect painting. He even painted the borders around the piece. It is stunning. And I know it says 35,000 or something. Put my glasses on. Yeah, that should be more than that, but look at this. This is a marquette to a series he did called Transcend. Oh my goodness, that's, I believe, a gallery with really established clientele could get $100,000 for that so quick. he's showing you 8 or 9 different very difficult techniques to do in art, and he made it seem seamless. Oh, that's too cheap. But it is tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So if you eat too much turkey, you get tryptophan, right? Makes you want to lay on the couch and watch football all day. Tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, this is too cheap. Don't do it. It should be 4,000 to open. I'm thinking 3. Tell you what. Bottom, $2,000 to open. $200 increments. That is an amazing work of art. I do not see how you could ever regret a purchase from such a great artist at such a discount price. Any interest? Okay. I am going to excuse me, I know what I'm looking for. Now, stay. This I'm going to put back over here. And oh, right there. This is a really rare Azoulay. Guillaume Azoulay, youngest living artist to ever be accepted into the permanent archival collection of the Louvre. Look at that. You need sunglasses on this one. (2023) 1 of 1. Lever de Sol. What does that mean in English, Wilson? Something of the sun. Look at that. Hand signed, number 1 of 1. This is all hand laid gold leaf by Guillaume himself. He hand painted this. Everything about. This is basically the Marquette to an edition he did called Lever de Sol. I have sold Guillaume Azoulay Marquettes that have gone for 40 and 50,000 and more on my show. Item number on this is, I just want to make sure, Ashley, what item number do you have on this?
This one I have 2826.
I got 2808. That's not it? All right, 2806.
No, 2826.
2826. 2826. Oh,
Price on the smaller Novaro glow in the dark.
I'll show that. Give me 1 second. I'm going to work on a deal. On this, folks, you're talking a $30,000, $40,000 Azoulay here. This is the Marquette. He hand laid the gold leaf. He did this. It's an original Azoulay. Basically, it's one of one, making it the only one. Tell you what I can do. I know $8,000 would be too cheap, but I'll tell you what. It's the night before Thanksgiving. $7,000 be a steal. Look how bright that is. $6,000. They go, what the heck? Get the straight jacket out. Take him down to the insane asylum. $5,000. It can't be real. Azoulay would not sell a piece that famous for $5,000. At $4,000, I'm going to blame it on Ashley. I'm going to blame it on you because I can't blame it on Wilson. You know why, Wilson? It's not your fault. All that stuff in life, trust me, it's not your fault. I know you don't believe, but it's not your fault, Wilson. At $3,500, I get sued by the French government. I get sued by the American government. I get sued by everybody. That's at $3,500, Matt, I get sued. You got it at $4,000. I'm talking $3,500. They're going to sue me and you. At $3,000, I'm going to throw Ashley under the bus. I'm usually a pretty loyal guy, but when they come here, I'm going to go, it's all Ashley's fault. It's all her fault. Because, Wilson, it's not your fault. I'll share more about the 7 o'clock about that. All right. At $2,500, I don't know what would happen. Print World Guide would come and find me, and I'd say, my name is Wilson. That's Barry over there with the glasses and the hat on over there. I'll tell you what, at $2,000, we get in big trouble. Are you ready for this, Ashley? This is a remarkable piece. $1,500 to open, $200 increments. That is a monster at $1,500. That, oh my goodness. To have the one of one of an Azoulay edition, look at that. All hand done by Guillaume Azoulay. Youngest living artist to ever be accepted in the Louvre. That's too cheap. Tell you what I'm thinking, Ashley. Talking about this one, because that'd be raising the price. I already got it at $50. I'm talking about something else. Someone wants to buy before I even show it. I can't believe this. This must be another dimension to reality, Wilson. One that I'm above ground and you're below, Wilson. This cannot really be happening. Could you be a shapeshifter? Maybe. Folks, no open on this. Well, I thank you for considering it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we should be on Dish Network now. Are we on Dish? Camera 2, Barry Chappell, coming to you live on the night before Thanksgiving. I was showing an amazing original by Guillaume Azoulay here, but I got all kinds of stuff. Stay with me on the night before Thanksgiving. So this is Thanksgiving Eve, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I hope everybody out there is ready. I got Azoulays, Novaros, Schofields, Basaris. I just showed this and nobody bought it yet, but now that I'm on Dish, maybe somebody will. Got fluorescent Novaros, got it all. But I want to talk to you guys about this, and maybe somebody has the answer they can call in. Wilson, this is driving me crazy. I've worried about this for 2 days now. My dog, Ginger, right here, a rescued hound dog, a sweet hound dog, right there. That's Ginger. She's now 3 years old. All right? For a brief period, about a week and a half, she was chewing her own hair out right in the back by her tail. And I'm going, my gosh, how do I get this to stop? And I thought about taking her to the vet, and somebody said, no. I've had this happen to my dogs before. What you need to do, Barry, right now, don't waste a second, is get online or get some, are you ready for this? Organic, virgin coconut oil. I got it and it works. But here's my question, Wilson. How do you know, Wilson? How do you know? Juliet. How do you know, Ashley, that it was really virgin coconut oil? How do you know? I mean, was the coconuts there, and then the babysitter, maybe the babysitter went to talk to her friends, and somebody got to the nuts? I mean, how do you know it is really virgin coconut oil? Or what does that mean? If anybody could tell me, I'm being serious now, how do you, why can't you just give her coconut oil? Why do you need to give her organic virgin coconut oil? And is there a body or a group? I'm serious, folks. If you know the answer to that, please tell me. If there is a body that determines whether that coconut is a virgin coconut or a non-virgin. Somebody, how do they make that call? Ashley, can you tell the difference?
Yes.
How? You can tell the difference between a virgin coconut and a non-virgin. I can't say that. I cannot say that on TV. I'm sorry, I can't say that. Yeah. Somebody call us, tell me. I'm being really serious. No, I'm not going to say that either. So no one knows? I don't either. I'm seriously asking. If anybody watching me on Dish or on the internet knows how you determine whether coconut oil is virgin coconut oil or non-virgin. A French person told me sometimes it depends on, they smash it down, and if it's the first smash, it's virgin, and then the second one is near virgin. I don't know. Ashley's looking it up. I'm very curious. Okay. Now, I want to show you something here. Here is a Jean-Claude Novaro. Now, I believe I have a picture Have the Novaro glowing. Right. They might answer the question for us. Do they know the difference?
Okay, can I get your name, sir? Oh, PrimeTime shopping. Hold on. See, you're asking people to call. You don't think they're calling.
All right, hang on.
Sir, he's finished already. Now he can't get on the phone.
Well, who's calling?
Okay, thank you. This is it.
All right. Here we go, right? Here, hang on.
Michael?
What?
Okay, say it again. What's the verdict?
Hang on. Right here, I got a picture of this. When it glows.
Okay, Barry,
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. M says that virgin coconut oil is unprocessed, hasn't been treated.
So virgin coconut oil is unprocessed and hasn't been treated. Well, what do they treat it with?
Well, what did they treat it with? Yeah, they'll get back to you on that one. That question.
Okay.
Okay, so my cell phone.
Thank you. I'm going to send them a prize. I appreciate it.
My cell phone number.
I'm going to. Okay. This right here, Wilson, is how this fluorescent will glow at night.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I was curious.
What did it say? It's unprocessed, hasn't been treated.
Yeah, please. I'm not going to say it. All right. That's what, hey, Ashley, this is what it looks like when it's.
That's gorgeous.
Yes. Now, you had a couple people interested. This is a fluorescent Novaro. Jean-Claude Novaro died December 31st, 2014. December 30th, 2014. He is the first person in the history of glass to make glass glow at night. It took him 10 years. He was trying everything to make it glow. And I met him in 2006 in Antibes, France. He lived outside of Antibes in a place called Biot. He would tell me all the time, Barry, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but they've been making glass for 4,000 years, and I'm the first to make it glow at night. And he told me how happy he was when he figured out how to do it. And here is a show he put together at Hotel du Paris. Look at that, of just some of his glow-in-the-dark Novaros. It takes a long time to make them. Here is Chevalier de l'Order, the Order of Arts and Letters, highest honor a French artist can get. He loved that medal. He was so proud of it. He received that. Here is actor Jean Reno, who was a great friend of his. Come over and make glass. Here is
Best price for the big one?
the what? This one? Give me 1 second, and I'll price them all. Here's Jean-Claude and me in California, and that it was at the time his young son. His name is Joseph, but in 2006, my son Ben and my daughter Katie named him WWF Joseph because he liked to tackle anybody. And a lot of people didn't know Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots. He was close friends with Robert Kraft. He even made a Tom Brady in the Hall of Fame room out of glass. Jean-Claude Novaro did. Here is me trying to make glass at Jean-Claude's. That's as long as that piece of glass made it. 3 seconds later, he put in the water barrel, meaning it's done. Throw it away. You got to see all the trophies in the Hall of Fame room because Robert Kraft was his friend. And this was his death announcement after he died. Jean-Claude Novaro, one of the greatest glass artists of all time. So, yes, I have this one, and I have this. Look at this. 18 years ago, I gave these pieces their name. I called it a symphony of dancing bubbles. And after that, everybody started calling it dancing bubbles. This is made at 2100 degrees. Look at that, Wilson. I have not seen any of these in a decade. Look at that. It's got gold, real gold, around the outside. The stopper glows at night, and you'll see a heart appear on the very top of the stopper when the lights are off. I just want to show you something else. Oh, these are heavy. Look at this, Wilson. J.C. Novaro 2005. This is mouth blown, hand spun. They had in Monte Carlo before he died, and they also what is it? Hang on. No, another one, another country over there. They were going for 50, 60, 70,000. Yeah, he made glass in Saudi Arabia.
A large city or a large what?
What?
You said a large city in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Is it Riyadh?
Riyadh, no. No, I'm just trying to remember because he went there for a year and made glass and for the prince. Not Kuwait, not Yemen. I don't remember. I'm going to look at it. Say what? You do, and you clean it up, Ashley. So, this, tell you what, this is heavy as can be. What's the item number on the dancing bubbles?
Dancing bubbles. 2823.
2823. Oh my goodness. Retail. You know, all of Navaro's, whatever he had left when he died, is tied up in probate in France. Because the stepdaughter, the daughter of Novaro from his first marriage, and Virginie, Navaro's second wife, have been fighting over it. And it's been in probate. Look at that. Look at those yellows and oranges. He had to mix that color. It looked like a ball of hot goo. He had to stick that on a color for 1/100th of a second. Just like that to get it perfect. Know what colors he wanted to mix? That's a master. And this is unbelievable. I'm going to say retail 35,000 minimum. But I'm going to sell it a lot cheaper. I just want you to know this is the first dancing bubbles I've got. And I have one that Novaro signed to me in '05 in front of me. That says to Barry. This is what a dancing bubble looks like. And the top of this, the very top right up there, will look like a heart at night. This is how long ago. This is my daughter Katie when we went over there. Now she's taller than me. She was standing by a clown that Novaro had made that was at Hotel du Caps in Paris. This is Novaro changing ovens. You got to be very careful. It takes 6 to 9 months to correctly dry one. That's Novaro at work. So, folks, and a lot of glass makers get kidney problems because that's 2,200 degrees. Tell you what, which ones are they interested in, Ashley? Because I wish I had more.
I need the price on the big one, please.
On this one? Symphony of... Goodness. Tell you what, I'm going to give someone a deal of a lifetime. Oh, I haven't seen one of these. They have been sold out. Someone wants a deal of a lifetime, $2,800. Yes, that's the price. Melvin, you took advantage of me last week. On my Olegs, he took advantage of me. And you let him, I got to be nice to Wilson. Wilson, it's not your fault. Oh, Melvin, I have not seen one of these. And this is a heavy piece of glass. And it's huge. And next to it, I have the fluorescent Novaro, glow in the dark, that really glows. Then I have a vase made in 2012. Look at that, J.C. Novaro. Look at that. And then I have one with gold leaf. Look at that. Look at that. So call me. If you want a Novaro, I don't want to get Melvin ever mad at me. What does Melvin say on the dancing bubbles? I have not gotten one of these forever. And all right, call me. What about the person that wanted the only completely fluorescent Novaro I have? Here's what it looks like. Right here. When you turn the lights off, it's going to look just like that. Yeah, look at that. What is the item number on the fluorescent one?
The fluorescent one is 2824.
This one right here.
Yes, sir.
2824?
2824.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to let everybody have a crack at this one. I'll tell you what, I gave a price. I thought they'd snap it up. I'm even going to lower the price. The only fluorescent one I got, signed everything, $1,500 to open, $200 increments. That, and it looks, the minute you turn the lights off, it looks just like that. First man ever to make glass glow. Yeah. We'll come and go. Many, many millions more will. But Jean-Claude Novaro will always be remembered as the first man to figure out how to make glass glow at night. That is why he is so valuable. And you're looking at one he made. $1,500 to open. I'm looking for $1,500 to open.
Hi, John.
Hi, John, too.
Are you gonna have any gold coins or?
Not tonight.
Not tonight, John. Okay, thank you. Okay, great.
Say what now?
Are you off?
Anybody? Ashley? Yeah, a couple people call. Anybody want to open on this at $1,500?
Not yet.
Okay. And I'm not sure if this is an imperfection. On the large one, I think it's just, that is not a nick. If you look at it, Wilson, that is not a nick of any kind. That is a tiny bubble right up there on the glass. It's not like it hit something and nicked. It's just a tiny little bubble, which happens when you're making glass. But I will call that a nick, but it's not a nick. It just looks like a nick. But that is in the glass. It's got the gold around it, and the stopper, just to show you what the stopper looks like. Hang on. There we go. Here we go. Not there. Get out of that one. All right. I'm looking. There. Here is what this looks like at night. The stopper of the dancing bubble looks like a little perfume bottle that glows on the very top, right here. All right. Tell you what I am going to put up. Stay. I'm going to auction off this Schofield right now. Look at that. 2023 BC 2785. Michael Schofield. He's in the $1 billion Arm and Hammer collection. He's in Hub's Historical. He worked for Stephen J. Canal Productions. That is $35,000 Schofield or more. Tell you what, I'm gonna give someone a deal of a lifetime. This is too cheap, but I want everybody to have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. $1,200 to open. He is flirting with more tangerine colors. Colors in art class, they say, you can't put that color next to that color. He did. And he made an unbelievable painting. So 30 by 40, oil on canvas. Okay. Folks, I hope you're having a great night. Oh, folks, here's what I'm going to do, because when I come back, this is just about 10 minutes. It is a film I made on Jean-Claude Novaro. I believe the English, some of it is his wife Virginie. Once again, he died December 30th, 2014. Watch this. When I get back, I'm going to auction the 4 Navaros I have. Take a look at this.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Jean-Claude
Hello,
Novaro.
my name is Jean-Claude Novaro. I am an artist glassblower. I've been doing this work since the age of 14. I live in France, on the French Riviera. I live in a small village called Biot, near Antibes, which is a very beautiful town. I was born in Biot, and I have a lot of friends in Biot. My life is my family, my friends, my work, and the animals. I love animals.
Patriot, yes, good, way!
I've been making glass for 48 years, with passion and with love. I discovered this craft when I was very young. I discovered it, and it was so magical that it has become my life. It's my pleasure. I get as much pleasure from it today as I did 48 years ago, and I'm very happy to do this craft. When I started to make glass, I was very young. I just turned 14, and there was a glass factory in Biot. And I used to go play in the glass factory, and I liked it so much that I got myself hired. I started to make goblets, stemware, carafes, and it so happened that I was very talented at this craft, and then I was on my way. After 20 years, I added colors, did a lot of research, and then I set myself up on my own, and it wasn't going well, but I wanted it to, so I searched, and then one day there was a click, and it started to work, and it worked, and it worked. I was overwhelmed by that it was so popular, all the galleries in Paris, in France, people really liked it a lot. And that was such a good feeling, because thanks to that I can continue to do a lot of research. I've never opened a book about anyone, the great glassblowers. I never opened one book. It's not interesting to me. Everything I do comes out of my mind, out of my research. It's my life. But I'm surprised and and very happy that what I do is appreciated, and I'm very, very happy. What is art? You like it or you don't. There's no accounting for taste. Everybody has their own opinion. But what I love in art, it has to be made with your hands. Painting, pottery, ironwork, bronze, all that for me is art. I like art that is made by hand. When you sweat and then later it can take any form you like. Each artist does what he wants, has his own imagination, but art, it's in the hands. It's in the heart, and then later it's in the eyes, and then people like it or not, that's art. Personally, I think that if we don't preserve the work of the hands, the traditions, there's nothing left. Life, what is life? We breathe, we drink, we hear, we sleep. But I think that we must preserve the hands' work, working the soil, the mason's work, the painter's work, manual work. It must be preserved. It's very important. That's what life is. It's simple, not complicated, and I think that it's good. When I'm making a piece, I'm always at my maximum state of being. I feel like I'm relaxed, but I'm tense and very focused, because it's not easy to blow and give life to a piece, to give it shape. And I'm always at my maximum when I'm making a piece, from the beginning to the end of the piece. I just love to live. I love to make a living through my work, because every day when I go in front of my oven, I'm very, very happy to feel the heat from the oven, to feel the noise, to apply the colors, take a little bit of glass to start to blow, to work it, to blow, to sweat. It's hot. Between the glass and me, it's a game, because I always want to make pieces that have never been done anywhere in the world. In other words, every time I develop new techniques, color techniques, that have never been done before, and I'm the one who invented them, and it's a game, and I want it to work, because sometimes it breaks and sometimes it doesn't work. It's a struggle between the glass and me to find the technique, why it's breaking, and to discover how it won't break. And after 7 to 8 years, I managed to develop this technique. It's a give and take between the glass and me constantly. And when the piece is done, I put it in the oven. For me, it's a new baby about to be born when it will come out of the oven.
Good.
So when I have an idea for a piece, the idea is in my head. And before I make the piece, it's in my head for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, sometimes a year, sometimes 2, sometimes less, sometimes more. And when I'm ready to make this piece in my head, then I make the piece. Gradually, as I'm making the work, I see the reaction of everything I put into it, colors, gold leaf, and all the rest, and then based on that, I make my piece. Once the piece is done, I put it in the oven to anneal for 15, 16, 18 hours. And when the piece comes out, then I look at it and I say to myself, that's okay, that's not so good, that's not good. And for me, then the piece is made, and at that point, I start to make a new collection. But it takes 2 or 3 years before I make the piece. When I was developing the fluorescent pieces, I gave it 10 years of my life before it worked. 10 years of my life, that's huge. When I developed the gold technique so that it wouldn't melt inside the glass, it took me 5 years. It took 6 years of my life. And every time I develop a new technique, it spends years in my head. It's there, it's waiting. I do it, I don't do it. I don't know, it's passion. It's passion. I've been doing this work for 48 years. I haven't seen the time go by, and I feel like I started making glass yesterday. It's so exciting to do.
pense toujours
I
à mon
always
travail.
think about my work all the time, all the time. I think that I wouldn't be able to make the pieces I do if I didn't think about it constantly. And I still enjoy working as much as I did 20 years ago. And I think that I'll still enjoy doing what I do in 10 years, even if I'm 10 years older, because it's a wonderful career I've had. That I've been fortunate enough to learn, sure, but more than anything, fortunate that I like it and fortunate it's successful. Because there's lots of people who love their jobs, but they live hand to mouth. Whereas I've had the good fortune that people like it, and I'm very happy, and thanks to that, I can continue till the end. It's my life, it's my passion, and thank you to all of you who buy my pieces.
Folks, that was Jean-Claude Novaro. And I got to tell you, I looked it up because I was having trouble remembering, but he spent a year working for the Prince of Dubai, where he would make glass. And, I mean, they went on to sell them in Dubai for hundreds of thousands of dollars for some of his pieces. But I just want to get up here real fast because I'm going to auction all of these out. Here on eBay from 2009 was a clown, $25,000. Here, farewell to master glassmaker Jean-Claude Novaro in Antibes. That traffic jam. So many people showed up to his funeral. It was unbelievable. He affected so many people. This is what the Prince of Dubai liked. Here was ads he was running in 2008. Illuminate your style, Novaro. And this was Jean-Claude Novaro, 1943 to 2014. And that was one of his favorite pictures with his son, Joseph. He was one of the all-time greats. Only reason glass glows at night is because of Jean-Claude Novaro. I have 4. I was looking at some of the prices. This is one of the largest Novaros I have. It is a symphony of dancing bubbles. What is the item number on this? This is huge. 2823. Look at that. Mouth blown, hand spun. Look at that. I would even say, yeah, I'm glad you put 30,000 plus because this is amazing. I can't get any more of these. 2005, when we'd auction these, they go for 6, 7, 12 grand without the gold and the fluorescence. Now, whew, in Dubai, there are hundreds of thousands of dollars. Start, I'll tell you what. Let's see who's out there. It's zero, ladies and gentlemen. $500 increments on a $30,000. The last dancing bubble I can get And the stopper glows, looks like a heart, a purple heart. Take a look at this. Golden glass, called the Symphony of Dancing Bubbles. I'm starting at zero, $500 increments. And look at the beauty in the base there, Wilson. For just a second, he dabs that ball, that 2100 degree ball of fire on a little bit of orange and red and yellow, knows just how much, just for a hundredth of a second. And he knew how much and where to put it. I am at zero on one of the biggest items of my Thanksgiving Eve show. What's that? We have 500, thank you. This is a $50,000 Jean-Claude Novaro. I do not have any more. I can't get any more. And when I do get emails about them, people want 10 times what I pay. I'm at 500 looking for more. 1,000 has been bid. Folks, I couldn't even buy the stopper for 1,000. Jean-Claude Novaro has been dead for 9 years, and the glass world hasn't caught up to him yet. This is huge. This is a symphony of dancing bubbles.
We had 500, so we have 1,000.
We're at 1,000. Who's going to make it 1,500? Folks, this is one of the best Novaros I have ever had. And what I'm going to do, just to show you, we're at 1,000 looking for a lot more.
It's heavy.
How much what?
Careful, it's heavy.
Oh, I know. Look at this. Wilson, you see that color? He did that at 2,100 degrees. You know how many he would attempt? 2005 or 6. Look at that. This is a perfect Jean-Claude Novaro. We're at 12 and a half by 5. No, it's more than 12 and a half. It's got to be. Let me see that measuring tape here. Yeah, 12 and a half. Okay. It's heavier than you can imagine. We're at 1,000. Who's going to make it 15? 1,500 has been bid. Folks, this is so cheap. I got 3 lines going, but I can't buy this for 1,500. Jean-Claude Novaro's been dead for 9 years. 1,500 looking for 2. $1,500. Folks, I can't buy it for anywhere near this. $1,500. Going once. Folks. Even unbelievable. $1,500. Now, folks, I got to sit down for a second here. I appreciate everybody, camera, whatever, Wilson, whichever camera you want me on. I'm in my 33rd year of doing this. I've seen a lot of stuff. has some strange shows, some slow shows, some great shows. This is a fifth of the price it should go for. I know everybody's making Thanksgiving is tomorrow and they're doing stuff, but are you kidding me? At $1,500, I can't buy it. I couldn't even. There's nowhere in the world you could buy that at $1,500. You couldn't even offer it. They'd spit on you. They'd slap you in the face. But I'm down to one bidder at $1,500, looking for $2,000. Do not let this one go for just a few dollars, because I paid more. Look at that. Mouth blown, hand spun. That probably took 4.5 to 5 months to cool that properly. If you don't stair step the cooling, it shatters. $1,500. Going twice. I don't know if I'm going to auction the other ones, Ashley. This might be, if I'm going to take a hit, I'm going to take a hit, but I don't know if I can auction the other ones. All in. $2,000. Thank you. Folks, this is not a little Novaro. He hand blown, hand spun, mouth blown. This piece. You can't buy them for $2,000. They're 50 grand. Look at that. $2,000. Looking for $2,500. Wilson, be honest with me. Have you ever dumpster dived? Really? What's wrong with you people? Of course I do. I mean, I mean, if I see something cool in the garbage, and the truck's coming around the corner, maybe. I can't believe this. I'm at $2,000, looking for $2,500. This is huge. Probably 30 pounds at least. Is it $2,000 going once? You guys are killing me. You think they're on the road to Thanksgiving? Is that what it is, Wilson? This is so cheap. You people are killing me. I'm at $2,000, looking for $2,500. $2,500 has been bid. This is still too cheap. $2,500. Down to one bidder. This is a night of the one bidders. I can't sell it. This is too cheap. $2,500. Going once. $2,500. Going twice. This hurts, Ashley. This is like... This is not a scratch on my face, Wilson. This is a dagger through my heart. Going once, too cheap. Someone's getting the deal of a lifetime. Going twice, too cheap. All in, All said. That hurts. Sold. Oh, that's heavy. I'm just going to move it right over here. I'll hand it to you, but this is heavy.
All right, I got it.
All right, she's got it. Folks, if you want to make me some offers on these, this is a landscape. I was looking through the Novaro folder, and I saw many people advertising landscapes, not many, but some with gold, for $4,700 to $6,100 by Jean-Claude Novaro. This is a beautiful one. Call me up. That's called the landscape. This is a fluorescent one that glows like you've never seen them glow. Call me up. This one, unbelievable. This is a vase. He did this in 2012. Look at that. Make me some offers. To quote the late Ross Perot, I'm all ears. Just call me. Matter of fact, what I am going to do, here's one thing I want to do right now. He worked for the Prince of Dubai, Wilson. Novaro liked hot places. You know, I mean, I'm the opposite. I like cold places. And Novaro drove through Morocco. I mean, oh my gosh. It's like, dude, you're doing 140 and a 20. You know, it's like, so tell you what I'm going to do now, folks. I want to change gears. I'm going to make you a deal you cannot beat anywhere. Ashley, I am going to open the floor up. I want people to call me about my Russian artist, Sasha Basari. He is one of the great artists. He does something called gentle surrealism. He is a master graduate of the St. Petersburg Academy of the Arts, of Art. It's like watching a young boy paint. He's a fully grown man, but he sees the world through the eyes of a child, and the paintings are fascinating. He sold on First Dibs. I'll show you some of the prices his work goes for. I enjoyed spending time with him in St. Petersburg. But before I... Here's Saatchi online. Look at that, $35,000 for a Basari. But I'm going to show you some more stuff. Hang on. What? How much? Here's Saatchi online. I'm just trying to get all these pictures of Sasha Basari. He is one of the most valuable artists. And Wilson, he takes the time to paint and sell pictures on the roof of the Hermitage. Some would argue one of the greatest art museums in the world. The money goes to help the stray cats and dogs. of the Hermitage. They have a painting called The Dance by Matisse there, Wilson. And I wanted, when the Russian guard wasn't looking, I touched it. But Robert Jolly didn't get the picture, so I got mad. I go, what are you doing? You know, I could get shot for doing this. You get the picture? So I turned around and did it again. I touched it so hard it moved. It's like, uh-oh. This was Sasha Basari in the black and white shirt, Victor, our interpreter, and me in the blue shirt, filming Sasha Basari. Here is Saatchi Online 2011, 12 years ago, Walk in the Valley. They wanted $15,000, and that was a long time ago. Sasha Basari is magic. This is a picture of him on the roof. Look at this. He could navigate St. Petersburg like no one you ever saw. Doesn't like to fly, though. Folks, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you some Sasha Basaris. Call me. I'm going to work some deals. We had them at $2,395. Then we have our big Battle of Basari, which, who won that? Was it you?
Juliet.
I owe Juliet money, yes. Yeah, she won the contest. Oh, and in the word, and Juliet, sincerely, in the words of my, Matt saying he won.
No, he did not win.
Oh.
He did not win. He just doesn't want me to win.
Well, Juliet, in the words of my late father, I'd rather owe it to you the rest of my life than cheat you out of it. No, we're okay, now I want to show you some Sasha Basaris. And I want you to give me a call. No, that's Ashley. Yeah, well, no, she's... And you can even, if you want to take over for a little bit, just let me know. This is one of my favorites. All you got to do is look at the eyes of the dog, look at the eyes of the little boy. That's where the magic occurs. That piece will talk to you. This is BC 2807. Saatchi Online was $15,000, but that was 15 years ago, 14 years ago. Now they're $35,000. He's also represented in Moscow. I mean, he is one of the leaders in what is known as gentle surrealism. And I got a price. We started at $23.95, sold some. Then we had the Battle of Basaris, and I lowered them all the way down to $1,595. What I want you to do tonight, I want to get art in people's hands. Call me. Just talk with us. We got Juliet here. We got Ashley here. We could probably round up Matt, even though Matt's a little concerned because he let Guillermo Sanchez Escobar has been running the camera. And when he gets mad, you watch out. Ashley, can you start handing me these?
Yep.
All right. This is one of my all-time favorites right here. I love this one. Call me. Here is. Oh, I love this.
2814.
Pierre, the little French kid. I've named him Pierre. It's called Winter. Now look into his eyes.
I think it's called Snow.
It's called Snow. You're right. Look into his eyes. That little boy will have a conversation with you. You look into his eyes, you know him. He knows you. Been selling art for 33 years. I've seen very few people that can do that. Sasha can. Here comes the next one. Yeah. Call me.
2809.
2809. Look at that. And Wilson's got the shot. He's just, look into that boy's eyes. It says it all. You know him. That is the most amazing thing. Some people go, what are you talking about, Barry? But if you just look at the camera, look at the TV, you'll go, I do. It's the strangest thing. This one, the one that Ashley's putting up, I thought was going to be one of the first ones to sell. Look at that.
2810.
I mean, does he talk to you or is it just me? Do I need a shrink or does this little kid talk to you?
He definitely talks to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Wilson's going, I can hear him. It's the most uncanny.
And he has such an imagination.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Look at that. These are 35,000 at Saatchi online. Now, folks,
2812.
2812. At $1,595, it's like Black Friday upside down, came early. We just need, who's the guy in Back to the Future? Not Michael J. Fox. Who's the other guy? Christopher Lloyd. You just need him to go, you got to travel back in time to get a price like this. All right. This next one is my all-time favorite, this one right here. Yeah. Now, folks, in 2 days, they call it Black Friday.
2813.
Because in theory, and that might have been true 100 years ago, in 1923, that's when, in theory, stores had covered their entire cost for the year, and now everything going forward would be profit on what they sold. In other words, their expenses have been paid. And once again, that might have been 100 years ago. I don't know if it is anymore. But I'm going to make this Black Wednesday tonight. Now that $15.95 is a very, just call me. Call Ashley. Let's see what we can do. If one of these pieces is talking to you,
Yeah, call us.
call us. I like this one, especially with Joaquin Phoenix and Napoleon coming out.
2811.
2811. That's Matt's favorite.
Beautiful background.
Which did not win.
Thank you, Juliet. Guillermo, I put the hammer down. All right. And this one is one of my all-time favorites.
2806.
2806. Now, what I want you to do is just call.
Call us.
I'm going to work. I'm going to make some deals. But this one is one of the greatest Basaris I've ever seen. That one right there should not be there. And don't fall over. Whoa. Yeah, let's. Actually, I'm going to put this in front of Matt's. I'm sorry, Matt. No, Matt, I'm just... I like your work, Matt, but call me. You don't believe it. This is going to become Black Wednesday. I know, people are already starting Black Friday sales before and early. They haven't met Barry Chappell's Fine Art Showcase. Folks, these are oil on canvas by a legendary artist. Just call me. If you see one that's talking to you, I'm going to make sure you get it. I love that Napoleon. I like tricorn hat. I like Matt's. Even though you can't see it right now. Call me. I'm going to work you some deals. Just show me you want the piece. I'm going to work you a deal. I got a deal in mind because I need to sell some stuff. I got deals on Azoulay. I got deals on Novaros. I got deals on Schofields. Here's what I'm going to do. Oh, Ashley, I got a price. I got a price here. This is crazy money. Crazy, crazy, crazy money. I'm working a deal here. Ashley, I'm going to offer someone tonight, just call me. If you see 3 you like, I'm going to give you a deal on 3. I'm subsidizing your purchase. Call me. And what I'm going to do in the meantime, I'm going to move some of this away. Stay. Oh, that tricorn hat. This is Matt Jackal's favorite piece right here. What's the name of it, Matt? It's 2811. You got to remember the name of it, Matt.
Orchid.
What?
Orchid.
Orchids. That's Matt Jackal's favorite piece. The blue-eyed dog and the blue-eyed girl. What? Oh, Matt, you're going to have to fix her. She's sitting there, camera 2, because Juliet had her favorite and Matt had his. And Juliet's been sitting there for the last minute going, and his did not win. His did not win. This, and Ashley, if somebody wants 3, I got a price that will knock their socks off.
Barry, on that Novaro,
Yes.
the little one that glows in the dark,
Say,
they ask for free shipping
okay.
and then free framing
On which one?
on that Novaro.
Free framing on a Novaro? I don't know how I frame a Novaro. But, you know what got Napoleon Wilson? Yeah, you do. Got a lot of people trying to attack Russia in the winter. Yeah. And look at this one. Cute little dog. That's an angel, too. It's got wings. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just curious. Here's what I'm going to do. I just want to see if anybody's still watching me. Yeah. I am going to, here. Done in 2021, BC, 7748, 30 by 40, $30,000 online. That is one of the great Michael Schofields. I think he's 76 or 73, one of the two. Look at that. Yeah, retail $35,000 minimum. Started zero. $250 increments. I want to see if anybody's watching me. And Matt, not that I doubt it, but when I ask you how many people are watching me, are you sure that many people are watching me? How many does he say is watching me? Could be, Matt. I'm starting at zero. All you got to do is call up, and if you're not registered, they register you. It's a quick, easy process. We send you a packet in the mail. We need a saliva sample. We need 3-4 drops of blood. Then we schedule a lie detector test that everybody in this room, including Wilson, has flunked. Have you ever taken a lie detector? Did you flunk it? Did you pass it? Were you still found guilty or innocent? Which one? He says, I'm not telling you. Is the statute of limitations over? Okay, you can tell us. I'm starting at zero. You got one of the great Michael Schofields. Look at that. Red skies at night, sailors delight. Red skies by morn, sailors take warn. No open once. Amazing. Michael Schofield. Now, on which one were they talking about on the Novaro? Did they?
He says it went over your head.
Oh, can I frame it? Yes. Which one did he want?
The small one that glows in the dark.
Did he buy it?
Yes, he did.
He bought it. Thank you.
Yeah, but only with the free framing.
I'll frame it for free.
Okay, thank you.
You know what I suggest you do is wait till next year at Halloween. All right? And put day glow paint on all your kids and your wife. Fill this full of champagne. I don't know. Would that scare somebody at Halloween? Hey, come on over. But thank you. This is sold. Okay. Nobody to open on this. No open once. No open twice. Fair. And final. No open. Okay.
Open on Schofield?
What do you open at? We have the open on the Schofield. Thank you.
How do you want to open? Wait, I got it. Oh, you have the open?
is crazy.
Well, is somebody open already, Ashley?
Yeah, Ashley got the open at $250. I'm looking for $500. This is crazy. $250 going once. $250 going twice. All right, let me figure this out. All in. This is a Michael Schofield original. Yeah, just got to get a pin. Anybody else? Who's got the bid at $250? Mr. L. Mr. who?
Mr. D.
Mr. H?
Mr. D.
Mr. D. Yes. Well, all right. Wilson, here's what I'm going to do. Anybody beat 250? Where are we at? 250. Ashley, anybody got any more?
We are at, we're verifying.
Okay. This is crazy. I can't buy a Schofield. All right.
We got
500. Okay. Can you spell career?
C-A-R-E-E-R.
C-A-R-E-E-R.
E-E, 2 E's.
That's what I got. C-A-R-E-E-R. Apostrophe S. All right. This has been 33 great years, but I'm done. So I got to find some new careers. One. What else could I do for a living, Ashley?
You could hang out with Wilson.
Nah. He ends up in the dungeon so much. And I'm being nice to him, Wilson. All that stuff that happened when you were... I know you don't feel like you were loved much as a kid because you weren't. But it wasn't your fault, Wilson. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not your fault. It's not your fault, Wilson. Really, it's not your fault. I know. When the police were trying to stop your dad, he did jump. And his last words were, I should have named him Damien. I know that, Wilson, but that's not your fault. The fact that your mother was one of the few spontaneous human combustions, that's not your fault, Wilson. You just weren't loved enough as a child. Now, I don't know who would have tattooed that on your feet, but that's not your fault, Wilson. What do you mean you did it yourself? Well, that is your fault. Why would you tattoo your foot? Never mind. It's not your fault tonight, Wilson. Possible new careers. I could teach economics again. I'm too old to get a job at that. I'm 62, Wilson. They'd laugh me out. They go, we're looking for people in their 30s. Get away, old man. All right. We are at $500 going once. This is crazy. $500 going twice. Fair. And final warning. All in. All said. Those are red skies take Warren, Wilson. You know what? You know what I'm learning? Don't auction a painting off like this on Thanksgiving Eve. All right. Sold. There you go, Ashley. Now.
Customer says you would be a great shepherd?
A shepherd?
Contest host?
A what?
Oh, wow.
I'd be a what?
Miss America contest host?
I could try that.
What about a doorman at a prestige hotel?
What kind of...
Prestige hotel.
The doorman, huh? Hi, Mr. Smith. Let me get the door for you. Dining alone again? Oh, my goodness. Oh, she is. I'm sure that's another one of your nieces. Yes, we could help her up there. No, I could do that, though. Yes, thank you. I like the ideas. All right, here. Ashley, this is very valuable. BC something, 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 something. It's a Marquette.
Customer asked, are you going to auction off the ballet dancer?
What's that?
Customer's asking if you're going to, okay, just keep going with this.
I'll sell them that, whatever they want. Work a deal on it.
2826 on this.
2826. That's hand-laid gold by Guillaume Azoulay. This is for all practical purposes. This is an original. It's large. And yeah, there we go. I mean, folks, this is I think she died, but Selma Smith used to publish Print World Guide, and she loved Azoulay so much she'd get yelled at by art dealers because they had him on the front cover, the back cover, because Guillaume Azoulay is one of the all-time greatest artists. He's the youngest living artist to ever be accepted in the permanent archival collection of the Louvre, the Bibliothèque Nationale. He's a great artist. I've never seen anybody can draw, just pure draw, the way he does. Just sit down and watch him. It's unbelievable. Tell you what I'm going to do. What do I have the retail on this up there? Because this is very valuable. This is something, 35,000, yeah. Folks, this is a cool piece. You're getting an original Azoulay here for all practical purposes. It is. It says something, sun, what does that translate to? Oh, this is not a water, yeah, it's gold leaf and watercolor. Oh my goodness. You know French, Wilson? What does that translate to?
Something sun.
Something sun? Well, that's not knowing French.
Wait, you know, what does it mean?
Sunrise.
Sun what?
Sunrise.
Sunrise. That makes sense. But Wilson, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm recreating that Good Will Hunting scene with Robin Williams when he made Matt Damon finally break down and cry, cured him. I can't do that with Wilson, though. Because I keep telling him it's not his fault. You hear me all night long. But it is your fault, damn it. It's always been your fault. No, it's not your fault, Wilson. Start at 0. What kind of increments? I don't want to be blamed for this. Ashley,
Yes.
Matt, Guillermo, or Juliet, you guys give me the increments.
What do we say, Wilson, Juliana? Like this?
Guillermo, what do you think? What kind of increments would you use?
It's not my fault.
You don't want to blame. Guillermo,
How about
Guillermo, what do you think?
$100 increment?
You guys are going to kill me. No, I'm not going $100 increment. It'd take the rest of my show just to get half of what I paid for this. Matt, what kind of increments would you use?
Maybe you could be a bouncer or a cruise boat art host.
I could be a cruise boat art host. How come Matt's not answering me?
200's on the screen.
Oh, you already put up $200 increments.
Oh,
150, 150.
250.
200 is good.
200 is good. All right, $200 increments. You guys have fun. This is one of the greatest original Azoulays you're going to get. Start at zero, $200 increments. Is it 200 or 250? Now you put 250 up. Let's leave it at 250. Whoever gets this, you're getting one heck of a deal. Yeah, Wilson, this show's been a tough one. I might have to go home and, I don't know, relax by taking a virgin coconut oil bath. I don't know. Like it's curing my dog Ginger. Now, I don't have any hives or fleas, but
Verify.
you never know.
We have 250.
250 has been bid.
Prime time. We do have 250. Do you want to go 5?
We're at 250.
From the shopping. 750.
How much?
750.
750 has been bid.
It's already at 750.
Verify.
It says 750. I had this up at like 5,500 to open. I'm at 750. There are other people calling. 1,000 has been bid. You're getting a Guillaume Azoulay original. We're at 1,000 looking for 1,250.
Verify.
I am because the phone's still ringing. Did you hear that ringing, Wilson? Did you hear that ringing when you go to bed? $1,000. Looking for 1,250, folks. Are you kidding me? Hand-laid gold by Guillaume Azoulay, the youngest living artist. What?
We're still at 750.
We going backwards? We're at 750 now. I don't know what happened. But folks, he's the youngest living artist to ever be accepted in the Louvre. 750. I had this up at 5,000 to open them at 750. Who's going to make it 1,000? $750 going once. Somebody call 911.
911, what's your emergency?
One Adam, please send one Adam 12. One Adam 12. There's a robbery going on at PrimeTime Shopping Network. 750 going once. Yeah, please see the pudgy guy in a blue suit. He says somebody's stealing his Azoulay. What's an Azoulay? It's one of the greatest works of art ever. 750 going twice. I'm going to give this about another. I don't do it much, but I'm going to do it this one time. Matt, can you give. No, hang on. I'm going to give it a 37-second clock. Yeah, I've never done a 37-second clock. Can you do that for me, Matt? 37 seconds. Not 36 or 38. All right. We're going to start a 37-second clock. 750 going once. Sunrise. Do you know how hard it is to do that kind of watercolor? Stair-stepping the color. The piece is entitled Sunrise. 18 seconds, 17. 750 going once. This hurts. 750 going twice. Fair. Final warning. All in, all said. Sold! All right.
Do you want to do the Galilina?
Put it up there, yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is Guillaume Azoulay wife. She was a ballet dancer. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but Guillaume Azoulay was born in Casablanca, Morocco, then moved to Paris. And he ran away from home when he was 13. But he didn't even consider it running away from home. He said, I just left. And he worked for a circus. This is, I don't know yeah, you got it there. 9,500 in Print World Guide. This is on canvas. Edition of only 50. Look at that. The dancer. I had dinner with Azoulay beautiful wife, Charlemagne, and Guillaume. They were such nice people. They're still alive. They're very nice people. They were nice that night, is what I meant to say, Wilson. Start at 0. $250 increments. This is really a rare piece. It sold out in like 3 days. They also, Guillaume had his New York publisher selling it. The LA publisher, I mean, it was just gone. And Guillaume Azoulay is considered the king of the line. And you can see how he creates almost fluorescent coloring there. And so you got $9,500 Print World Guide price. This is an edition of only 50. And no open yet. Wilson, they say in the city they're going to crack down on all those smash and grabs. Do you believe they are? You going to continue to take part in them? Have you gotten anything good there, or is most of the good stuff taken by the time you get there? Yeah. What about you? You, I know what you're doing. Juliet, don't give me that. I don't know what you're talking about. No open once. On a $9,500, we have the open for $250. We're at $250, looking for $500. Now, I'm sure it's changed a lot, Wilson, but my criminology teacher in 1982 told me the best crime in 1982 was to take a rock through in a jewelry store window, grab the watches, and run. Now, this is 40-some years ago, you know, I mean. 500 has been bid. 750 has been bid.
Did you get my text?
$750. $750. Going once. $750. Going twice. Fair and final warning. All in. All said. Sold. That's gone. All right. I already sold this. So you can't take it. They're going, I want a bid. No, I'll find you something else. All right, this is sold. Now. All right. I love this painting, Matt. Wilson, how do you get along with your family? Really? You get along okay? Huh. I must have been hearing stories. Okay. BC 2790. People want online, they want 35,000. I'm not online, but I do get a lot of calls from potential spam. I haven't met them yet. Have you met them? Do you get calls from potential spam or just spam? Juliet, when you get a call from spam, does it say spam or potential spam? I get one for potential spam.
Me too.
Yeah.
Scam.
No, spam. You just haven't graduated. You're just at spam. Me and Ashley are potential spam. Start at zero, $250 increments on a amazing Michael Schofield.
Culling on this beautiful Michael Schofield, Poseidon's Revenge. When you're looking at it, you could just see the waves crashing against the rocks. Wind blowing in your hair. I think about one of our customers' beach houses. She sent me a video of her tour. And I was telling her, when I was going through your tour of your beach house, all I could think about is on those walls, you need Michael Schofield's. Especially his ocean scenes. If you want to open, call. It's a 30 by 40. Beautiful size. You know me and my smaller size. I like the smaller paintings because, and there was this one time we had a baby with Novaro, and I cannot tell you that it touched my heart, and I still think about that baby Novaro. But this is a bigger one, 30 by 40, so call us. And I just want to say happy Thanksgiving Eve to everybody.
Where are we at?
We are still waiting for the open.
We're at zero. I'm not the brightest guy, but this ain't going to go well, Wilson. I should take this painting down.
We're verified?
Okay.
We are verified.
Just like Steve Martin and the Jerk. All I need is my Schofield, my loyal dog, in this case Ginger. Yeah. We have the open, thank you. That is an amazing painting. Schofield did wonders with the background. I've seen many of his works. I've known him for 25, 30 years. That is one of the greatest Schofields he's ever painted. We're at $250, looking for 500. 250. Who's going to make it 5? 250. Going once. Wilson, what's happening on Bam Bam, or what is that called? That Korean show? K-pop. That looks like something from the movie Alien. Not him, but the thing they were showing before. Did you like him?
Yes, very much so.
I like Blade Runner.
We have 5? Okay.
What's that?
500.
500 has been bid. We're at 5. Oh, those moments lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die. That was a movie. Ridley Scott directed that. I'm at $500. I can't even buy this for $500 on a good day. Are you guys kidding me? 500 going once. Folks, I know a lot of people are waiting for Black Friday specials. Get an early bird Wednesday because you're never going to see a Schofield at $500 again. We're an honest auction place, so if it goes for 5, it sells for 5. I can't buy it for 5. Most people on the planet can't buy it for 5, but $500 going once. $500 going twice. All right, let me try something different this time. Matt, can I have a 21-second clock? Yeah. That 37 didn't work out for me, Wilson. Here comes my 21-second clock. I can't believe someone's not. I've never stopped with. I mean, these are 3,500 usually. I get it. It's a night before Thanksgiving, but at $500. Oh my gosh. 500 going once. 500 going twice. Fair. Final warning. I can't even say it. That's a graphia or a plaxia or something when I can't say it. I can spell it. All in, all said, and the next word starts with an S. Well, you say it loudly. Salt. All right. Hang on. Blame on this. Wilson, I just got to come over here. All right, Ashley's got the bid. Wilson, I want you to know I've thought about this. You need to think about this. It's not your fault, Wilson. No, it's not your fault. Are you listening to me, Wilson? It's not your fault. All that stuff that happened to you as a kid, all that stuff. Yeah, the foster homes, the orphanage. It's not your fault, Wilson. It's really not your fault. Oh, don't cry, Wilson. It's okay. Matt Dillon cried in the movie, right? You know, well, you can do that at home, Wilson. I'm at 750. Going once, going twice. All in, all said. Sold. Here. Nobody is called on. I shocked a lot of people. No, you can't do that joke tonight, Wilson. That's my joke. I can make someone a great deal on 3 Basaris, but I'm not. I can if you call. All right, I'll tell you what. Look at this one. I'm running out of Schofields, folks. I really am. I'm not going to be getting any more. Here you go, right here. Done in 2022. It is BC 2750. The Creek's Edge. Start at 0, $250 increments. No, I called my mom. She bid on the she bid on the Basari the other night, yeah. Wilson, I love my mom. And so can you for $1,200. Never mind, stop. Stop. Don't go there, Chappell. Yes. No, I didn't go anywhere. I've been that way. I don't even try and cover it up. All right, start at 0. This is a very interesting piece. The Creek's Edge, and that creek is full. Look at it. Looks like, you ever spent much time in Louisiana, Wilson? Of course you haven't. Why would you? I drove through it. I mean, there's a lot of bogs there. You know what a bog is? But you've never been to a bog, have you? You've been to a bog. A what? A fen. F-E-N. F-E-N. Where did you see your fen?
In Georgia.
I was in Georgia. I lived in Douglas, Georgia for a couple of years. Till my ex-girlfriend there drove me crazy. I literally took out a ruler. No one believes me, but I did. I found the farthest place in the continental United States that I could get to in a week of driving that offered a 4-year degree in economics. It turned out to be South Georgia College. I was at South Georgia College. Turned out to be Southern Oregon State College in Ashland, Oregon. I called, and the guy in charge of the economics department, Dr. Harry Cook, he said, well, if your grades are what you say they are. I go, they are. Can you bring some transcripts? I go, yeah. He says, you can start in 4 days. I said, thank you. And I drove across country. And I told everybody in my dorm I'm leaving. No one thought I was. And they go, hey, where did Chappell go? And I got my 4-year degree from Southern Oregon State College, which is now University of Southern Oregon. 0 on this, Ashley. Zilch. 0. Nada. All right. The Blitz?
Yeah, the ball with the Blitz.
Oh, yeah, that's a good movie. His.
Lakefront Blitz.
The what?
Lakefront Blitz.
Oh. Right here. What's my cost? Can't do that. Chopper, come up $300. It's yours. No open on this. Can you sing that song, Wilson? Ballroom Blitz.
Will we have the open on this one?
We do? $250 has been bid. His, it's a ballroom blitz. His, it's a ballroom blitz.
Oh, really?
I got 10 minutes left. And the man in the back's eyes were as bright as the sun.
That cracked me up when all your answers.
What's that?
And I was gonna tell him the last one you said, but I couldn't get it out.
All right, I'm at 250. Who's going to make it 5? 250 going once. You guys are killing me tonight. You know I sang Ballroom Blitz? 500. A group called Sweet. I saw them when I was 13 and a half in Indianapolis, Indiana. You know who came before Sweet was on? Eric Carmen. I'm at 5. Who's going to make it 750? We're at 5. Anybody going to make it 7? Hang on. Got a couple lines going. We're at 5. Anybody make it 750? You go to many concerts as a kid? Wilson? You go to many concerts as a kid? I saw Cat Stevens. I liked him. Peace Train. No, I said Cat Stevens. But I saw Sweet when I was 13 and a half. In Kansas or here? I know, but where? Okay. Because usually they stay in Kansas. All right, 500 going once. I'm selling this for a loss. Anybody beat 500? Anybody at all? Ashley, 500 going once. I'm losing money on this. $500 going twice. Fair. And final warning. All in, all set. Who's got the bid? You?
Yes.
Done. We lost money. It's there, and I got 9. Yeah, shipping is $27,000, but here, well, no, it's not. All right. I'll tell you what I want to do, though. Ashley, I want to offer somebody. I have the surprise of the month for me has been these two Basaris. I want to make somebody a deal on those two Basaris. They are two of the strongest Basaris I've ever seen them paint. They talk to you, and we started at $23.95, $2,400. Then I lowered it all the way down on the Battle of Basaris to $15.95. If you want both of these, give me a call. They are two of the strongest Basaris I've ever seen. You ever see a UFO, Wilson? Were you you were sober and everything? Where'd you see your UFO?
Saw one in Griffith Park, and I saw one in North Hollywood.
How close did it come to you?
500 yards.
1,500 feet, huh? I saw one. I saw the Pearson light in Pearson, Georgia. It was literally 5 feet from me. I panicked, or I would have come right through the window. It came right up my hood. I had witnesses too. Hey, I got a deal on both of these Basaris. If they want to know, Ashley, the two of the strongest Basaris in the show. I went to the police and told them about it, and they laughed at me. And the one on the bottom is an angel. If you want both these Basaris, I will give you a package price you will not believe.
Best price on the Novaro base,
This one right here. Hey, I can be one of those Pringles commercials. They don't start out and then they like the bowler. No, I'm not going to be a Pringles commercial. All right, let me see. This one, it's a larger Novaro and the gold leaf landscape because this one already sold. And who you talking to? Wilson, can you get me on your camera? Mr. J, I am giving Ashley full authority to work a deal, any kind of deal Ashley wants to work. It's up to you, Ashley. You and Mr. J. Because I'm probably finished at this network. Yes. Jack's going to say, Chappell, come here. Out. Exit stage left and right at the same time. And I want to thank you. Don't eat too much turkey tomorrow. Yeah, you can eat as much as you want. I only like the stuffing and the rolls. All right. Did you work him a deal? It's up to you, Ashley. The whole show depends on you. We should give Ashley a 12-second clock. Matt, the whole show depends on Ashley right now. I got Basaris. We're possibly selling. Is that a no? Okay. Call me, folks. Those landscapes are getting unbelievably hard. All Navaros right now. This is perfect for Napoleon. That's coming out. Yeah. A long time ago, my kids were glad. Never mind. Let's see. What else can I show you?
Customer asked if we're going to put up the little Schofield up for auction.
Okay, which one? Oh, right here. Oh, this is a perfect Schofield, too. All right, I'll put this up.
You want to open the little blue auction, Novaro?
For how much?
He'll bid on it.
All right, the little blue is called a landscape, and that is gold on glass. And Ashley? Tell you what, I'll make someone a deal of a lifetime. $1,200 to open, $200 increments. $1,200 to open on this, and it is beautiful. I got 45 seconds. Folks, keep calling, and I want to wish you guys, call on the smaller Schofields. I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Which one? This? $1,200 to open. I lowered it. $1,200 to open. Right there. I'm going to drop out of the sky, and I don't want to hurt anybody. You guys have a great Thanksgiving. And it is a gorgeous Novaro. It is gorgeous. Well, show them the Novaro. There we go. But Wilson, it's not your fault. Have I dropped out of the sky yet? Okay. Are we still on direct dish? We're off a dish. Live streaming. Well, folks, I am still on live streaming. What? Camera, whatever. Folks, we're still on live streaming. I have Schofields. I have have Navaros. I have all kinds of great. Chopper might like that one that's on the easel right now. Look at that. That's a baby Schofield. I'm going to sell that baby Schofield right there for $750. That's oil on canvas. Yes. Which one are they interested in? Yeah, let's make some deals. On which one? It's my. Can't do it. I can't. Lowest I can do is 700, Ashley. That's bottom 700. That is bottom. And you guys, Wilson, did they give you many? Were they nice to you at the orphanage and the but foster care at Christmas? No. They continued to abuse you? Can't believe the tough life you've had. Really? They did that? Your foster parents? I can't say that on the air. They had they already had a daughter. And it was the foster parent's daughter that abused you, made you cut yards and do her homework and everything. All right, folks, last call. Anybody? Yeah, we got a few more people online. Jack's going to be here tomorrow, and they're going to have ham. Yeah. No. Ashley, just let me know if they want to see anything. Which one's he thinking about? You just let me know which one. Okay. This goes in a different folder. All right. What are they asking about? Let me see what I can do. Just all right. Anything else I can help you guys with? Let me know. Camera, whatever, which one you want me on. We're still on live streaming. My name's Barry Chappell. I got some Schofield, some Navaros, got John Milans. I got all kinds of stuff. I got some beautiful Bassoris. Just give me a call and let me know what you're thinking. Look at this Schofield right here. That is one of the coolest Schofields. And usually I auction stuff like that, but because it is the night before Thanksgiving, I put it up there, buy it now at $750. That's crazy cheap money. Yeah, just $750, you own it. right there. And that is an amazing price. So give that some thought and let me know what you're thinking. Yeah, Matt, could you just put that up at $750 and they own it? It's not an auction. I'm just going to sell it for $750. And you're going to get a deal of a lifetime. That is an original oil-on canvas painted by Michael Schofield. Okay. Everybody happy. I'm not happy. Well, I'm not. On which one? I can't do that. That's oil and acrylic on. But thank you. No, but I really appreciate it. But and I thank you for all your calls. And Wilson, we've had a lot of people call in just to tell you it's not your fault. Life can do that to people. Juliet, do you think it's Wilson's fault? I hope Chopper's going to have a good Thanksgiving. Of what? What's his offer? I can't do that. It's on the John Milan original. We had up for $5,000. I'll tell you what, the best I can do on the John, absolute rock bottom, $1,900. Yeah, and that's a steal. I got some Basaris. Yeah, that's a, oh. Let me put the John Milan up. Hang on. Hang on.
Oh, is it Basari? Is it like on the bottom of the easel right now? Oh, gotcha. Okay, so explain it a little more to me.
We have a Michael Schofield. Oh, good job, Wilson. Michael Schofield right here. That's oil on canvas. All right, this is Michael Schofield. This is Sasha Basari. He is an amazing Russian artist. Yeah, it's on the screen now, Ashley. Yes. And I want to thank all of you. Now I'm going to take less than $1,595. Just call us. I have just a few minutes left. Thank you. Is that pretty much it, Ashley? Happy Thanksgiving. And Buford, for the last time, don't kick that dog. Especially don't kick the dog on Thanksgiving. Even Wilson here, who is a very emotionally troubled person, grown man, says don't kick the dog. You say don't kick the dog, right? Yes. And Juliet even says don't kick the dog. And she's really crazy. She won't even... I could go into what happened to Romeo, but I can't. I could blow the whole DA's case. I can't even mention it. Yeah, tell us how that leg just happened to be floating there. Yeah. Ashley, if you haven't lost one of your legs, you think you'd notice? Romeo apparently didn't, but I don't want to know any more about it. And I'd like to thank Guillermo Sanchez Escobar for working the graphics. Yeah, he's turned over a new leaf. Yeah, he has. He's no longer a gangland guy. He's a cameraman. All right. Hey, I love you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving. See you next Wednesday. Have fun. Be safe. Bye.